Hi guys, welcome to my Facebook page. How are you doing? Today is Wednesday. Today's Wednesday. How are you today? And I hope you can join me on this video. Today I've got something amazing to show you. I've got something in a box that I want to show you. It's in the box. So in order for you to see it, you have to come on over and I will show you what's in the box because I published a book, y'all. I published a book and I did it all by myself. Well, all by myself, but with yeah, I will tell you about it later. So if you want to see what's in my box from CreateSpace, stay on the video and I will show you what's in it. But before that, hi everybody that's online. If you're online, just thumbs me up or something so I know that you're there. So before that, I just want to talk about these videos that I've been doing. I say to myself that I want to lose a dress size by the 31st of December. And in order for me to lose a dress size, I have to commit to it, and do these videos so I can be logging what I'm eating or just knowing that I'm keeping on top of things, basically. Hi, Pastor Jaffe. Please stay on the video because maybe what I'm going to talk about might be interesting to you today. Because I'm not just talking about weight loss stuff. I'm also going to talk about self-publishing, like I put on my title. So yeah. So I just say to myself, I do these videos, just to keep accountability and also to be able to help somebody else that might want to lose weight and they just, need somebody to be accountable to or keep accountability with, which is really good because I know I get like lots of emails from you guys, not emails, like inboxes, telling me what you're doing and how it's going for you as well. So well done to everybody that's keeping up with eating healthy, changing your diet. Again, the other thing I can do for you guys is I can send you a meal plan. If you want me to send you a free meal plan, you don't have to pay for it. Message me and I will send you a meal plan of the things that you can eat and the things you cannot eat, the things that are good for you, the things that will help you lose weight quicker, like the kind of vegetables that you can eat that will help you lose weight quicker. So if you want me to send you a free meal plan, inbox a girl and I would do it for you like immediately after this video. So yeah, or if I don't do it immediately after this video, I would do it sometime. I would definitely send it to you. So please inbox me and let me know if you want me to send you a meal plan or if you just want me to send you some stuff that you can eat and some stuff that you cannot eat that will help your metabolism and help you gain that, yeah, you know what I mean. So anyway, how are you guys doing? If you're doing fine, just say hey to me on the left-hand side. I can't really see what I'm doing because again, I'm on my laptop. But just say hi to me and so that I know that you're there. And then we just get right into the video. So at the beginning of the year, me and my friend got together and the beginning of this year, but prior to this, I've always said to myself, I really want to write a book. It'd be really good for me to write a book, because I thought I had like a good story to tell. And apart from having a good story to tell, I just like telling stories and I like writing stuff. I'm not like the best writer in the world, but I always like to share my knowledge with people. The little thing that I have, I like to share it with the world. And so I got together with one of my friends and we said we're gonna, write a book. So we'd meet up every Saturday to sort of draft what we want to write. So she'll be doing her own thing and I'll be doing my own thing. So this kept us accountable, because we wanted to make sure that we actually have something to write. So anyway, as the time went by, how life happens and things happen and you get distracted. So I got distracted and I was not able to continue with writing this book. But one day I was sitting in my living room and I just felt like God said to me, Charles, you've got this story about when you were in boarding school. That's a really good story. What you experienced there, how you got on at boarding school. And to be honest, I just started remembering all these things. And so I jotted them down. I started writing this story. about me in boarding school, you know, and I thought, actually, this is good stuff, you know, it's quite handy. But yeah, so I started I started writing all these things down, and lo and behold, I managed to write it. So I sent off to a couple of my friends to sort of like edit it out for me, you know, to look at it and see if it made sense. Because, you know, when you write something yourself, you might be like, yes, this is it, but it's not it, you know, it's not, because what you see and what others see is different. So I had a couple of people just look at it, and so when they looked at it, they sent it back to me, and I fixed some other stuff, send it back to somebody else, and, you know, with different people, they came up with different issues in the book. So I just kept, you know, doing a back and forth with a couple of my friends, and eventually we did that. And so I managed to, you know, to put the book together, and I wanted to publish the book. And you guys already know that I'm like a social media person. So if I'm going to do anything, I'll always go out to the social medias and check what other people have done. And I went on YouTube and looked at a couple of people that have self-published their books and what they did, you know. So I found this girl that was talking about CreateSpace, and she said she you know, she published a whole book of CreateSpace, and I thought, oh wow, that is so cool. How did she manage to do that on CreateSpace? So I looked into it a little bit more, and sourced a bit, and had to learn a lot, you know, learned a lot of stuff on there. So yeah, and then I managed to edit my book from CreateSpace. So, and then send my book off, and they send me a proof, which probably was the one that I showed everybody on Facebook. I got so excited. Hey guys, look at my proof. I've written a book. Oh my goodness, it is me on the book. So yeah, that was the proof. And then I looked at the proof, and I saw that, you know, there was still a couple of mistakes. The reason why I wrote the book really is I wanted to encourage other people that are in boarding school, you know, or my boarding school that I went to say, you know what, you could be in boarding school right now, but 10 years down the line, you don't know where you're going to be. And guys, the boarding school that I went to wasn't like peanut butter and bread. It was like super villagey boarding school. It was not like a rich place, or, you know, it was like really D-low. And yeah, so I just wanted to encourage the people to say that, you know, even if you're in this place right now, you don't know where you're going to be a couple years from now. And the other thing as well, because some of the people that were actually in that boarding school are all over the world today. So, you know, that's the other thing that I wanted to encourage them. So yeah, so I looked at this book, and at one point I just thought, oh, this is not good enough, you know, like I could do better, or I could write better. And, you know, I felt discouraged, so I didn't want to share it, because I just thought, you know, it's nothing. It's not even going to impact anybody's life, you know, because I'm a Christian and I want to impact people's lives. And I'm so used to impacting people's lives that sometimes telling my own stories, I feel like, what's it going to do? Nobody's going to care, you know. Everybody's got things there, better things than read my story. So I sort of like left it for a while. Instead of me working on it, I just thought, I don't want to do it. But, you know, like I put myself together, and I thought, you know what, even if it's one person that's going to read this story, I am going to put it out there, you know. And that's what I did. I went back to CreateSpace, worked on it again, put another chapter in it, you know, just to make it a little bit more reader friendly, I guess. And, you know, because I remembered a couple of other things, so I put it in there. And then with CreateSpace, guys, you don't even have to pay $1 million. You don't have to pay for an editor if you can edit the book yourself. You don't have to pay for someone to design your page if you can, design your front cover. If you can design your front cover yourself, or if you know somebody that can design the front cover for you, you don't have to pay for literally anything. The only thing that you pay for is the copies that you buy. You know, the only thing that you pay for the book is the proof. You know, and the proof was like £2 something, even less than that. So that's what you pay for. And, you know, you do all this entirely free, and pay, you know, the little amounts that you have to pay for the book and stuff like that. And if you're gonna buy it, you're gonna buy it at the retail price that Amazon sells it. And the good thing as well, you find that your book is on Amazon, it's on all these like big stores online, so you know you have it on those stores, which is really good. So I'm gonna show you the box that I got from CreateSpace today. And so it comes like this. I've sort of partly opened it because I didn't want to open it with a knife like the other day, you know, when I had a big old knife in front of you guys. So I didn't want to do that again. So look at how it comes. It's all packaged up. Right. So this time around, I only ordered 10 copies because I wanted to see how it was going to look like. And it looks like that, yo. Oh, look at this. I'm holding my book in my hands. So let me, so I got these 10 copies. And if you, turn around. If you guys want a copy of this book, you can either get it from me or you can get it online. I'll put the link below after doing this video. I'll just put it on there if you want the link. And you can also get it on Kindle, which is really good, so you can read it on your phone. But the goodness with this, look at how it looks. Sorry, I have to like turn it around. Look how it looks. It's so glossy and everything. So I designed this cover by myself. I didn't get anyone to do it for me. I did it by myself. So like I said, if you want to do it by yourself, you can, or if you want to get somebody else to do it for you, they can do it for you. And you know, all the interior, I have like some pictures in there that I got from my dear friend Jamal, who really got, who helped me get some of the pictures from the school that we went to. And so yeah guys, it's like I wanted it to be thin and quite readable so that people can read it real quick. You know, it won't be like too much reading, because I know some of my friends, they don't like reading big books. So I was actually thinking about them when I was writing this. I just thought it would be just nice, you know, for you to just pick up something and just read it real quickly, you know. And this is just the first of this edition, The Diary of a Christian Girl. I'm going to do another one because, you know, when I did this, I was in another country, and then of course I moved and came to England, and then moved from, when I was in England, I moved to Essex, and then came here. So I've got like a lot of other stories in there that I have to tell, but I just wanted to do them in parts, you know. So that's another way that you can write your book. If you feel like writing a big book is gonna be so much for you, or you don't have the strength to just like keep writing a whole chunk of stuff, you can just do it in parts. And my encouragement to you guys is, if you want to write a book, like just start, you know, start. Don't think about, oh yeah, I want to write a book, because you think about it in the first year and then the year's gone and you'll be like, oh yeah, I want to write a book. I met this person who said they wanted to write a book, and a couple years later I met them again and I was like, oh, how's that book going? Oh yeah, about the book. So they hadn't even started it, you know. So if you want to write a book, my advice for you is to start writing like little bits. Start writing a chapter a day, or you know, start just putting your stuff together. And when you do that, you find that it will be easier for you, you know, to keep the momentum. Because I know like sometimes people say, oh, I have writer's block or something, I can't think and blah blah. But you spend lots of time on Facebook, you know, scrolling on people's things. You know what I had to do when I was writing this book, I had to be very strict with my time and strict with myself. So I was not watching TV. I don't even turn on the TV in my house, to be honest, because I just think it's a lot of crap, a lot of rubbish on TV. So I don't really watch TV in my house. So I turned the TV off. If I needed to not be on Facebook, I had to turn my phone off, turn Facebook off and everything, so that I'm not getting messages and all this stuff, because most of the work that I do is on Facebook. So people are constantly asking me stuff or asking me you know, questions or whatever. So I have to sometimes just turn it off so that I'm not on Facebook too long, and I can concentrate on doing other things. Because, you know, I don't know about you, my concentration level is like 0. when I get distracted so quickly. When there's something else to do, I'm like, oh yeah. Or I can be distracted and be on Facebook for like an hour or something and think, what was I doing on Facebook for an hour? So, that's the other thing that you can do. Just try and take like a chunk of your day out, shut yourself out, and do, something else with your time instead of wasting that time watching TV, instead of wasting that time, I don't know, entertaining friends. There was one time my friend came to my house and she was like, hey, Charity, I just came by. Can we go out? I said, no. She said, why? I said, I'm reading. She said, what? I said, no, I can't. I can't just randomly be having days out when I have things to do. And when you have things to do, you have to take priority and do those things. Otherwise, if you don't have something to do, other people will give you stuff to do. And trust me, loads of people can give you things to do because they'll be calling like, hey, Charity, do you want to go to Costa Coffee? And I'm like, I don't have time to go to Costa Coffee right now because I got to be doing something, So when people are asking you to go out and let's go party, let's go do this, let's go do that, and you have books to read, you've got books to write, you have songs to write, you've got business to do, sometimes you just have to say, no, I can't do it. I'm doing my business. And when you finish doing your business, you will have enough time to go partying and all this stuff. And you can maybe go around selling your book while you party, girl, So yeah, my advice to you, if you want to start writing a book, start. I would say just start. Even if it's little chunks, start. If you need my help on like CreateSpace or looking at self-publishing tools, I know like Lulu, I know a couple of self-publishing tools. If you need my help in that, just message me and I would like help you. I'm not even that deep. I will help you with whatever you need help with. I will give you the right places to go to, the right questions, the right answers to your questions, and exactly just, I can also be contacting you and asking you, how's the book going? Have you started writing? How much have you written? Because sometimes we need that accountability. You just need someone to be saying, oh, are you doing that thing that you said you were doing? Are you writing that book that you said you were writing? That's what got me to do this so quickly, because like I said, I had like another friend that we were writing with, but and she was just like, oh, how's it going? And because she was asking, it made me want to write some more. So if you want to write a book and you want to self-publish it, guys, without spending so much money, do contact me and I will show you whatever you need to know. I will show you the websites that you need to go on, and you will have your book out in no time, and you can share that story that is on your heart. You can write that poem that you wanted to write and just publish it so people can read it all over the world. So again, if you think this information is good, I don't even know what I'm saying. If you think this was very informative for you, please do send me, like this video, share it with somebody that you think is looking to publish a book or wants to publish a book, and yeah, leave me some comments as well, what you think about self-publishing, if you've ever published a book, and if you have, how much you've sold the book for, or how it's doing, or if you just thought, I'm thinking of writing a book but I don't know what to do, contact me, send me a message, and I would definitely get back to you. And please, 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 guys, do share this video, because I do want other people to have this information as well, and I want to see other people write little books like me, and we can write books together. If you want a day where I can just come and spend with you and show you online exactly what to do and where to do it, again, this is my job, guys. I help people on the internet. That's why I'm always on the internet. So yeah, I help people with their social media stuff. That's why I'm always here. So yeah, if you wanna come over and I will help you with your self-publishing, let me know. apart from that, that's all I wanted to talk about today, guys. And keep on keeping on with your dress size. Keep on keeping on with your healthy eating. Don't forget to eat your fruits. Don't forget to eat your vegetables. And don't forget to be positive, guys. Don't forget that life is not as bad as it is. You know, it's not as bad as it seems. I know sometimes it can be like, oh my God, my life is miserable. But you know what? There's always somebody else who's like more miserable than you. That's a given. There's always somebody else who's got a sadder, if there's any word like that. There's always somebody else who has a worse story than yours. You know, so I could sit at home and say, oh, my life is miserable, my life is this, my life is that. But what's the point of me doing that if I can just get myself together, act like a girl, put on that girdle, and get on with it? You know, because that's what you can do. Just get on with it. Because if you don't do that, life is going to come on top of you, and life is going to make sure that it brings you down. So instead of you being brought down by life, get up, stand up, and do those things that you've always wanted to do. If you want to go on holiday, go on holiday. If you want to go to the woods, go to the woods. If you want to go to the seafront, go to the seafront. It doesn't matter if it's November. If you want, you know, the things that you wanted to do, just get up and do them, and stop asking people for permission to be happy, guys. Stop asking people for permission to do stuff, because if you keep looking at people, you will never do anything. You look at your spouse, you look at your children, because you know some people be like, oh, I'll write my book when my daughter is 5 years old, or I'll write my book when my son is 10 years old. 10 years later, I'll write it when this new baby is like 2 years old. You know, it keeps going. If you want to go to the gym, I'll go to the gym when my daughter goes to school, or when the holiday is over, I'll go to the gym when my daughter is in like year 1. And then, you know, you just keep saying that to yourself, and you never get anything done. So my advice to you guys is, if you want to do something, do it today. Do not waste your time waiting for anybody. Don't waste your time waiting for people, because I have walked in this firsthand, you know, where I've waited for people. I have waited for people to give me a break. I have waited for people to sort of like, yeah, you know, I'm just gonna wait here, but it doesn't take you anywhere. Waiting, well, it's good. It's good to wait in line, but sometimes waiting in line when you're not supposed to be waiting, it doesn't take you anywhere. Imagine there's like two lines. One's going to the doctor, and one's going to, I don't know, you want to buy something from Tesco, and you're waiting at the line where people are going to the doctors, and by the time you get to there, they're like, oh no, this is the doctor's appointment. And you're like, what? I was waiting for the queue that's going to, I don't know, somewhere else. So stop waiting in the wrong queue and start waiting in the right queue. You know, because at least if you're in the right queue, if you want to write a book and you're waiting in the right queue, you'll get there. If you want to lose weight and you go to the right queue where the people are losing weight, you will get there, because somebody in front of you might say, oh, actually, you know, for me to lose this weight, I did this. So at least you're discussing with the right people in the right queue. If you're in the queue of going to publish a book, somebody might say, oh, you know what, in order for me to publish a book, I went to this website, I did this, or I contacted this person, I have this editor, and you know, you're in the right place. So make sure that you're queuing up in the right place. Don't go and queue up in the wrong place, because queuing up in the wrong place is what gets you nowhere. By the time you're at the front of the queue, they're like, oh no, this is not the thing that you wanted. And you go, oh, what? So I've wasted like 10 years just queuing up in this queue, and now I'm at the front of the queue, and still I didn't get the thing that I wanted when I thought I wanted it 10 years later. Do you know what I mean? If it makes sense. But please, guys, queue up in the right queue. Speak to the right people. If you want to do the business that you want to do, go and look at those people that are doing that business and find out from them, how are you doing this business? If you want to be, a preacher or whatever, like, go and contact God. Don't go contact people. Go and contact God and say, God, what do you want me to do? You know, whatever it is that you want to do, make sure you're in the right queue. I'm not going to be able to stress this enough, because people wait in the wrong queue, and by the time it's your turn, you're tired, you're old, You're hungry. You're something and you can't run. You know, I don't know if you know this story about the 10 virgins in the Bible. Like five of them were foolish and 5 of them were wise, the Bible says. Because the other 5, they knew that, you know what, in order for us to last this night, we need oil in our lamps. We need this oil. And the others were like, you know what, it's fine. We'll get the oil another time. It's cold. And they slept. You know, and they couldn't get the oil. By the time they went to get the oil and come back, the door was closed. So guys, do not be the slacking ones. Be the ones that know what you want to do with your life. And do not depend on people. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him and he will direct your path. You know, he will direct your path. The other verse says that a fool trusts in men, but the wise people trust in God. So don't be a fool and trust in people. You know, trust in the Creator, the maker of heaven and earth. He's the one. He's the one that can take you to places that you want to go. He's the one that can open doors that men cannot open. Only he can do that, nobody else. So it's 25 minutes, guys. It looks like I've gone on. If you saw my other video before, I was singing for like an hour. So my voice is kind of croaky, as you can hear. I have to adjust it then. But yeah, so thank you very much for watching this video. Again, do, like I said before, share it with somebody that you think wants to write a book or is thinking of writing a book. And if they need any help, let them contact your girl, because I'm here for you 24/7. Well, not 24/7, but I can help you if you need any help with self-publishing, if you need any help with, I don't know, doing stuff on YouTube. Again, if you need any help with weight loss stuff, I'm here. So just contact me. Feel free to contact me. If not, you can also check out my page on Facebook. It's Charity by Graves, the Transformational Coach. So check out that page as well and contact me and let me help you with those things that you need help with, especially social media stuff. But I'm going to go now, guys. So I'll see you again tomorrow at 8 o'clock right here on my Facebook page. So for now, I'm going to say bye, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.